What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with another Danmachi Battle Chronicle video. So, we had quite a, obviously if you're someone who pays attention to the game daily, we had quite a long maintenance yesterday. They were getting ready for the new event and banners, and it took them pretty much 24 hours, or at least close to it, to get this maintenance done. I guess there was a lot of issues and stuff. I'm kind of disappointed they didn't give us more, this is just from daily stuff. They really only gave us a few hundred crystals, which I feel like they definitely should have given us more, because a game being unplayable for almost 24 hours, I feel like is unacceptable. I know it was a decent maintenance, but it shouldn't have been that long. I mean, it's really just this new event, the Employee of Fertility, and then we have 3 new banners, which it was one of these cases where I was originally not going to summon at all. By the way, I'm kind of annoyed they made 3 separate banners. I feel like all 3 of these normal characters should just be on one banner. The bright side with this banner, or these banners rather, is they do share the same pity currency. So if you grab one of these tickets, or if you summon all the way to 200, you can select any of them. So at least they don't have separate currencies. And of course, if you do grab the 50% ticket or whatever it is, oh wait, new arrival UR character 1 guarantee. So does this mean if you get to 80, you're guaranteed to get one of these 3? Is that what they're telling me? Let me see. Oh yeah, okay. So that's actually a lot better. Obviously not every banner is going to be like this. I'm guessing they're doing this because they did 3 separate banners. So, you know, whether people get what they want or not. So you are guaranteed to get one of these 3 from the ticket here, which is pretty cool. So I'll quickly go over how my summons went, because like I said, I really was only going to try and get one of them. So I was planning to do like 2, 3 multis, but then I ended up going to the ticket here. So on my 3rd or 4th multi, I got Lenore here. This was on like my 3rd or 4th, or it might have even been my 5th. My first few summons weren't that great. And then I got nothing until I got to the 8th multi and got this ticket, in which event the ticket went ahead and gave me Anya. So it's funny because Chloe was the one I was going for most, and I did not get her, but obviously these are all normal characters, so once this banner leaves, they'll be down here as well. Oh, I guess I could do a, you know what, I'm just going to save tickets until these 3 are in there. Why not? But yeah, so these 3 will obviously just be normal characters that get added into the pool. I do hope we get more events like this where it's just like, hey, let's drop a bunch of normal characters that aren't seasonals or anything like that. So there's 2 things I want to do in this video. First, we are going to go over the event. And secondly, we are going to go over the roadmap that they've laid out for us after this maintenance. There is a roadmap they laid out for upcoming content, so we'll go over that at the end. But for now, let's go over this real quick. So, usual ticket event, you know, there's a bunch of rewards to get. I've actually done a lot of this already. And of course, we're going to go over the summonable unit stats and stuff, but let's go over this stuff first. So, there are no special tickets this time, so you don't get tickets to summon for these 3 new units. You just get normal base tickets during the points rewards. As you can see, I farmed most of the rewards already, as have I already cleared all 3 of these stages here. Pretty easy stuff. In the item exchange, I think there were 10 tickets in here as well. Yeah, so there were 10 tickets there. You've obviously got the Rabbit of Plenty. And obviously in the story, Bell becomes one of the maids. I guess he looks feminine enough to pull it off. Let's just take a look real quick at what this does. Strength increase. Activate when an adventurer possesses the attack roll. So obviously you're putting on an attacker. When in battle, 24% strength increase to your unit. And then when an adventurer... Wait, what do you mean when an adventurer... Oh, no, okay, so it's just double strength increase. You get another 20% on top of that. Okay, so that's only when it's maxed out you get that second ability. For normal, but obviously you could farm it all out. There's no one that should not just have it fully maxed out. So you get a 44% strength increase to an attacking unit with that. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what this does real quick. Apply 20% strength to strength increase to your unit for 10 seconds. Okay, cool. And that's mostly the important stuff. Obviously, I always like to grab everything I can out of here, but for the most part, there's not too much else to go over in terms of the event shop. Okay, so let's go back to the banner real quick. Go over the 3 new units and then the new scene card. Oh, I also did pull the scene card while I was doing my summon, so I guess I did get something else. So let's go over this first. No, that's not what we want. There we go. Okay. Peaceful Moment. Activated when an adventurer possesses the attack roll. When in battle, 50% increase special move damage to your unit. And then activated, well, I only have 1 copy, so I'm not going to get that. But if you happen to have all 5 dupes, or 6, I forgot to mention, you can now go up to, you don't need all 6, you need Limit Break 5, so you do need to get it to level 50 to get the second ability. Or actually, oh no, this is this second skill, so even with the other stuff we just looked at, this is only when you get it to level 60, so in a recent update, I don't know if it was the previous one before this, because I noticed before when I was limit breaking some stuff, I was able to go past 50, but somewhat recently, they increased the cap for scene cards, so they can now go to level 60, so you can get 6 limit breaks on them, which is pretty cool. More stats, obviously. And then, of course, more abilities. I'll have to look at some of the other cards to see if every card got an additional thing. We'll have to look at that. So yeah, so it's just an additional 10% on top of the already... oh no, this is different. This is actually just a 10% damage increase. That's pretty cool. I do want to see, though, before we go look at the other units, let's go to here. I just want to see, does every unit get a... Oh, yeah, so every unit now has an additional... And I'm sure a lot of them are going to be very simple. Like, obviously, this is just more magic. But it's very cool that all of these do get something. I assume these don't? Oh, no, they do. They have a Limit Break 5. Okay, so their Limit Break 5 is level 50. Okay. In case you're a newer player still using SSRs. Okay. Very, very cool. Let's take a look at the units now. Alright, Anya. So, obviously attacker. Pretty solid stats overall. Front-facing AoE, hits 4 times for her normal attack. Her first technique grants a 1-second buff, debuff resistance to your unit. Attack multiplier of 180%. Single front-facing AoE attack. Grants 1-second buff, debuff resistance to your unit. Okay, so she just has this for all her stuff. Attack multiplier 360%. 3 consecutive front-facing round AoE attacks. And then attack multiplier 1200. Front-facing round AoE attack hits 3 times. Apply 40% movement speed to your unit for 10 seconds, and you get 20% shield. So overall, solid unit. Just well-rounded AoE attacker. Alright, let's take a look at Chloe, the person I did not pull. They all roughly have around the same stats, so that's kind of nice. Yep, same thing. Front-facing AoE, hits 4 times. Single front-facing AoE attacks, only 1 hit. When the enemy is poisoned, damage is increased by 150%. So I assume something here is, adds poison, I assume. Does nothing here add poison? Poison attack multiplier. Yeah, nothing here is poison, so you're gonna have to figure something out with actually poisoning your enemy. I'm guessing one of the 3 units probably adds poison then. Because, when enemy is poisoned, attack multiplier, 3 consecutive, okay. Oh, grants 15% poison attack multiplier to enemy for 10 seconds. Okay. Grants 30% increased action damage to your unit, 10 seconds, 30% reduced endurance to the enemy. When the enemy is poisoned, grant 100% reduced technique cooldown. So, cool. That cuts it in half. That's pretty nice. And lastly, Lenore, the other unit I pulled. Yup, pretty much same stats. Same attack. Wow, she has a lot for that first ability. Okay. Attack mode. Okay, so single front facing AoE attack, 40% chance to grant 22.5% strength increase to your unit for 10 seconds. 28%. Okay, magic increase, increase action damage 112%, and increase special move damage 75%. Strength and magical ability increase. This is like reading a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Can be stacked up to 2 times. Effect duration resets upon multiple activations. Max number of stacks is 2. So that's a pretty good ability. Flying Fist, much more simpler. Front-facing AoE attack hits 1 time. Maximum number of stacks 2. Okay, so she's stacking unit. Front-facing AoE attack hits 1 time. Applies 20% earth damage to your unit for 10 seconds. Very, very cool. All very solid. They're all attackers too, right? Yes, they are all attackers, just each one of a different color. So you've got one. What color were you? You've got 1 red, 1 blue, and then 1 yellow. Very, very cool. All right, and last thing to really go over, like I said, is going to be the. It's going to be the letter, or the roadmap rather. So let's go ahead and switch on over. Oh wait, no, wrong thing. Okay, so let's switch to... Alright, there we go. Okay. So, we're open the wrong window. So down here we have, so limited story event, employee, I don't need this open. Limited time story event, employee of fertility, that's obviously the event right now. And they apparently, sometime in April, we're gonna get another increased character level cap, 70 to 80. And it says link PlayStation version to the smartphone version, but I mean, if you did it smart, you can already do that. So maybe they're just going to add an easier way. Like, maybe you won't have that limit to where if you've already booted up the game, you're kind of screwed. So maybe it's something with that. And then starting in May, we have a limited time story event, Beloved Golden Time. I can't even imagine what this event might be in terms of banner units and stuff like that. But it looks like it's going to start in late April. It's going to go through till mid-May. They're going to add more auto battle AI improvements, so making the AIs work better. It's already leagues better from when the game launched. When the game launched, it wouldn't even switch your characters or use your assist abilities, but now it does all that stuff, so I'll be interested to see what else to do. Daily mission revisions, okay. I feel like daily missions are fine right now. I don't have an issue with them. And then in June, limited time story event, A Strong-Willed Maiden's Wedding March. So obviously bridal units. If I were to guess which characters, there's obviously you're going to guess characters who haven't gotten anything in a while. I think Haruhime is out of the running because she just got the half anniversary unit. I'm going to lean towards Ryu and Eyes, possibly. Those are the main two I'm kind of leaning towards. Well, I guess Ryu got a unit somewhat recently as well, so maybe like Eyes and Lily. I don't know. We'll see who we get. And then just as fresh new content, so obviously there's going to be maybe new game modes, who knows, but all of that's coming in June, so that is pretty much everything we have for the time being. So let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if you're excited for this banner. If you did any summons, let me know how you did. And I guess we'll be back when the next stuff gets announced. Obviously, we've got probably about 2 weeks till we have another banner or something. So for now, it's just, I got what I wanted from this banner. So I'm mostly going to be saving for that bridal stuff in June. Unless the Golden March thing is in May is just really enticing to summon for. But we'll see. So that's going to be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, mark, and to the channel. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.